Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today's video covers one of the biggest Social Security developments in the United States, a decision that affects millions of disabled workers, older workers, and retirees. Former President Donald Trump has officially canceled a major Social Security disability cut, a policy that could have removed or reduced benefits for hundreds of thousands of older disabled workers across America. In this video, we will break down what the proposed disability cuts were, why they were controversial, who would have been affected, why the Trump administration pulled back, and what this means for Social Security users going forward. This is a very important update, so make sure you watch till the end. To understand the situation, we first need to know how Social Security disability works in the U.S. There are two main programs: SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance, and SSI, Supplemental Social Security Income. These programs help people who cannot work due to long-term disabilities. Many beneficiaries are older workers, often from physical labor jobs, construction, manufacturing, warehouse work, trucking, and so on. As people age, especially after 50, switching to a new job becomes extremely difficult due to physical limits and age discrimination. This is why age has always been a key factor in Social Security disability approval. Now let's talk about the proposed cuts, the part of the story that caused massive national concern. A draft regulation inside the Social Security Administration suggested that older disabled workers, especially those over age 50, would no longer get the same protection under age-based disability rules. In simple words, the government would assume that even if someone had worked physical labor their entire life and was now disabled, they could simply switch to a sitting job or a low physical demand job. Several reports estimated that over 800,000 people could potentially lose benefits if these rules took effect. This created a huge public outcry because many older workers do not have access to desk jobs, many do not have computer skills, companies rarely hire older disabled workers, and switching careers after age 50-60 is extremely difficult. Disability advocates called this proposal unrealistic and dangerous. When the news of the potential cuts spread, disability rights organizations, labor groups, and millions of beneficiaries reacted strongly. Advocates argued that these workers have paid into Social Security their entire life. They deserve protection when they can no longer work. Cutting benefits would push many Americans into poverty. Politically, the situation was sensitive as well. Donald Trump had repeatedly said that he would protect Social Security and never cut benefits. The proposed regulation contradicted those public promises, which led to even more political pressure. Media coverage increased, protests grew, and disability groups demanded a meeting with the administration. And then, finally, the major turning point arrived. After weeks of backlash, meetings, and public pressure, the Trump administration announced that it would not move forward with the proposed disability cuts. Inside the Social Security Administration, officials confirmed that the regulation had been withdrawn. This decision was celebrated by disability advocacy groups and older workers across the country. For many families, this meant one thing: their benefits were safe. So now, the big question. What does this reversal mean for Social Security users? Here are the key takeaways. Older workers remain protected. Age will continue to be considered when deciding disability eligibility. No sudden loss of benefits. Hundreds of thousands of older disabled workers will not lose their benefits. No tightening of work requirement rules. Workers will not be forced into unrealistic or unsuitable jobs. Social Security remains stable for now. The trust fund still faces long-term challenges, but no new cuts have been announced.
What happens next will depend on future administrations and Social Security funding. The cancellation of this cut does not mean Social Security is safe forever. Experts warn that over the next decade, funding challenges may require reforms. But for now, The most important news is benefits for older disabled workers are safe. No major cuts have been approved. In conclusion, Donald Trump's decision to cancel the planned Social Security disability cuts is a big win for older workers, families, and millions of Americans who depend on these benefits. This story proves that public pressure works and that Social Security remains one of the most important safety net programs in the United States. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Tell us in the comments what you think about these Social Security changes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.